So I'm driving to the University of Cincinnati 1819 Makerspace. I'm going to be picking up my first 3D design CNC machine piece of guitar hardware, and that's going to be the tailpiece for the M5. It started out as trying to solve a problem I didn't realize I had. Not really a problem, just a design thing that wasn't working like I wanted. And has ended up being what I'm hoping will be the standard stock tailpiece that I can have machined off whenever I need for all future Tunguska guitars. So why am I doing this? Well, let's rewind a little bit and I'll explain the whole thing. I wanted to explore creating some custom hardware for the M5, and started thinking about doing a custom tailpiece. I found a couple online that were different, but they wouldn't really work for a number of reasons, partly just because of the very nature of the shape at that end of the guitar. So it became clear if I was going to do something unique, it was going to have to be custom made. Kind of says the same thing, doesn't it? So I started messing around in Fusion 360 and kind of came up with this. I tried a couple things. I tried making it with a little like individual string holders. That felt very weak, and so this is a better option, I think. So the first thing I did was I had to make a 3D print, just basic 3D print of the thing, sort of a proof of concept. I checked the fit. I really liked how it worked. Realized I had to make the mounting holes a little bigger. That just wasn't going to work on any. I think that's like an eighth. Wasn't going to cut it, so I had to figure out how to make that a little bit bigger. And these are the rounded string mounts I was talking about. But I just was afraid that there wasn't going to be enough mass there to hold the strings once the tension got on them. So the next thing I did was we did an actual aluminum prototype, and this was pretty good. They had an issue with getting it off the mount. They had to make a block so this thing could lock in the CNC machine, and then they could flip it over. When they flipped it over, it broke this. But the other thing I discovered is this angle right here. There's a little bit of an angle on this pad to kick it up, so it's pointing at the bridge, but unfortunately it wasn't enough of an angle. So we had to make a little adjustment there as well. But anyway, originally I had decided I was going to use just a simple part from McMaster Car, which is kind of cool. Fusion 360, you can download these right in here for an insert. And while that looks all nice and substantial in real life, or in here, in real life, it's a very, very shallow piece. And since the top is cherry, and since the size of the bolts, these are only 1/4-inch bolts here, I was afraid it was gonna not grab far enough in. It was gonna have the potential to yank right out of the wood. So I actually had the Makerspace make me some new inserts. Try to find an inch-long, 1/4-inch thread wood insert anywhere. I'm constantly amazed how many times I'm trying to find a little piece of hardware and I just simply can't find it. So I had to make it. I'll show you all this stuff when I get to it. But anyway, I got the call, it's ready, so I'm gonna go get it.
I'm happy with my C before we get really take my rapid down.
Time for the big reveal. Just got back. And there she is. Very happy with this. So what I was talking about before about the inserts, this is what I could get just off the shelf. For some reason, there were no wood inserts that were any longer than that in this 1/4 inch size. So I had to make these a little longer. Don't have the, a lot longer. Actually, it's 1 inch versus whatever that is. Doesn't have the ridges on it, but I think this will go deep enough to be fine. I'll just have to be a little careful with the hole. But I'm excited about how the bolts will fit right into the recess as planned. And as you can see, that adjustment to the that little angle back here gives me enough clearance to get the strings in.